have the host, St.Marks Spartans, against the visiting Padua Pandas in Catholic Conference action. Mike Lang and Jason Winchell along with you, along with Leonard Evans. And 2016 St. Marks graduate Addie Reich. Thanks for joining us, Addison. And she was an outstanding volleyball player here, Jason.
Yes, she was. One of my favorite to watch.
We're excited to be here tonight. This is our second regular season volleyball match. The first one, though, we brought to you in its entirety as we had some technical problems last week at Charter. Jason, this should be power versus power tonight.
Yes, it's like we said, it's a top 5 battle. Number 3 Padua, number 4 St. Marks. So it's going to be one of those games. You know, they always play tough in the Catholic Conference, and this is going to be no exception here tonight.
Yeah, we're just getting the player introductions now, and Padua led, of course, by the senior Emily Jerome, who'll be on to Towson University next year. Em is the defending player of the year, but she's not alone, and she's got a lot of supporting cast out there. The Pandas, I believe, are 3-0 this season. St. Marks also off to a 3-0 start, and they will be led by Aaron Derrick and the sophomore Savannah Siemens, and a cast of dozens. Jillian Lytle, Grace Frady, Grace Sawyer, all the Graces are here, and this should be a great match. A great day for volleyball in Delaware. So we play the best of 5. First 4 sets go to 25 points. Set number 5 is the race to 15.
Yeah.
And if it goes to 5, we could be here all night.
We could be. I saw a lot of 5-setters here at St. Marks last year.
You played with Savannah's sister. Not allowed here. We got a nice turnout of St. Marks students wearing the red, white, and blue, and the make St. Marks great again. Sign over there somewhere. They get great student support down here at St. Marks, and just a nice atmosphere to be here tonight. Our thanks to everybody at St. Marks, Matt Smith, Guy Townsend, Mr. Bayhan, the principal, everybody who made this possible, Coach Nancy Griskowitz. And without them, we wouldn't be here tonight.
No, you're absolutely right. And like we said, we're glad to be here tonight. Number 3 versus number 4. Always a good match. And we're going to pause for the national anthem.
All right, a great job on the anthem. We're ready for some volleyball. Glad for everybody watching us live. Just a reminder, this game will be available for who knows how long afterwards on YouTube on the 302 Sports channel. So just happy everybody's watching. It's loud in here, and
yeah, it is.
Everybody's ready for some volleyball. Talked to Coach Griskowitz before the match, Jason, and she said her girls were super excited to get going tonight. And I talked to them a little bit beforehand, and they seemed calm. I'm sure they weren't calm inside.
I saw them in the parking lot, and they're like, hey, 302, we're ready. I said, I am ready, too.
So you mentioned
it's going to be a fantastic match.
Nancy Griskowitz, the longtime coach at St. Marks, and over on Padua's side is Lauren DiSabatino. Both have won multiple state championships.
Yes.
And we're about ready to go.
Mike, 4 officials here tonight. That tells you it's a big match.
St. Marks in the green with the gold trim. Padua in black with the, I want to call it yellow trim. Both teams, I believe, are 3-0, Jason. And where are they ranked so far this year?
Padua is 3 and St. Marks is 4. It doesn't get much better than that.
Padua will win over Newark Charter.
Friends,
and Paul 6 out of Virginia. St. Marks with wins over Friends. Is it Friends?
Friends, St. George's Tech, and Smyrna.
And then Friday night, Padua's got Wilmington Charter.
Wilmington Charter Friday night on the road, and Wilmington Charter just beat DMA today after their upset win last week at against Archmere.
They did, and Coach Dave Stover is in the stands. Had a chance to talk to Dave for just a second, and he said his Charter team played better against Archmere than they did today against the Seahawks. I was at two-thirds of that match, and I thought Wilmington Charter was outstanding today. So if that's not their best, a lot of people could be in a lot of trouble here. If Wilmington Charter is just going to get better and better. St. Marks to start with the serve. It's going to be Grace Frady. She's a senior. A lot of seniors on the St. Marks team. And we are ready. The students are up and making a lot of noise. We're underway. Emily Jerome, we notice, is in the back line to start. She plays all over. Nice dig there by Grace Sawyer. And St. Marks with the first point on that kill. Great dig by Sawyer, kept that point alive. St. Marks takes advantage.
Yeah, and then Frady with the kill, Mike, from the back row. That's always a good start for the Spartans here. Gets their student body, which is out in numbers here tonight, gets them fired up.
This time it's Jess Mullen with the kill off the head of Grace Frady and out of bounds. And that's a point for the Pandas.
Yeah, and we're going to see a lot of back and forth here tonight with these two teams. They're both very good, talented teams.
Nice crowd on hand besides the students who are making a lot of noise. Emma Lucy with the serve for Padua to start things off. There's Aaron Derrick, number 15, and she gets the deflection off the Padua block. Point. Spartans, the first one for Derrick. She'll be a big part of the match tonight.
Yes, she will be. The St. Marks offense goes through Derrick and Savannah Siemens.
That's Derrick with the serve, and that is just long. Ties this one up at 2.
That's really close there. Remember, they got 4 officials here tonight. They got actual 2 lines people.
Yeah, they're not messing around. Derrick with the set on this one. And that is Savannah Siemens, just long. So 2 errors in a row for St. Marks, and that'll make it 3-2.
Yeah, Mike, and Savannah Siemens is one of their big hitters, and she powered that one just a little long on that one.
Jess Mullen on serve. Derrick with the set. That's Siemens again, but there's that Emily Jerome. They go across court to Grace Palapay, new to the varsity this year. There's a nice dig by Mullen. For Jerome, she's blocked. She's going to try it again. Oh, nice dig. And here's for St. Marks, number 13, Jill Lytle. Some good defense out there for early on.
Yeah, what a long point this is.
Derrick to Siemens. Oh, nice dig by Padua.
McGonigal.
Taylor Muller. Is that McGonigal? Boy, the roster's incorrect. And there's a point, Spartans. But they have 3 number 1s on their roster. So that's Caitlin McGonigal. Jason McGonigal spent most of her first 3 years at Padua as a serve specialist, coming in when they needed somebody to get the ball in play. And she's back as the libero this year, replacing the All-Stater Maddie Judge.
Who's playing at University of Delaware, playing well.
Jerome blocked again. Oh, nice pancake for Derrick. Siemens pushes it over. Here's a save by Palapay. Derrick with the set. This time it's Frady. And that push is in. I'm sorry, that's Lytle. Jill Lytle with the push. It's 4-3 St. Marks.
And nice play by Lytle there. Like you said, Mike, the push to the open floor gets the point for St. Marks as we're back on the seesaw.
So we see Derrick playing some setter early on. McGonigal to Lucy. Here's Emily Jerome right down the middle. That's a brave play by number 11, who's not on the roster.
Yeah,
St. Marks.
I'll tell you what, I'd be running for cover with that ball coming at me. That is a nice effort by her.
We'll get her name soon enough. McGonigal on serve. To number 11. Derek to Lytle. Nice dig by McGonigal. Oh, and a miss hit by Emma Lucy. Puts Spartans back on top.
Couldn't ask for a better start for either team here. And for all the fans watching at home, we got a good one.
So that's Jill Lytle. She's wearing a knee brace. Had a devastating knee injury a couple seasons ago. Oh, nice tip off of the Jerome kill, but it got tipped so high it went out of bounds, and that's Emily's first kill, I believe. The second kill.
Second
she had
kill,
one
yes.
other one.
Mike, she comes into this match with 48 kills on the season.
Average of 16 kills per match. There's Derek to Siemens, and that back line's just out. Back line attack goes just long. 6-5, Padua. Pandas get a lead. Here's the serve from Taylor Muller, number 4. Oh, nice kill by Frady. Hangs up in the rafters, and it's a free ball.
Yeah, that was a good dig by Nolan on that to keep that alive.
There's Savannah Siemens. There's an overset, and boom! Boom goes the dynamite from Savannah Siemens. We're tied up at 6. That dig went over the net, and Siemens did not miss the second time.
Yeah, well, she did not miss that one. Like you said, it was an overset, but they gave the point to Padua, Mike.
Oh, no. There's a lot of unhappy Spartans here. Here comes Jerome. Oh, with a tip and a nice dig by Frady. There's a block for Jerome and a save. Siemens gets this one dug by McGonigal.
They're seeing great defense by both teams early in this one.
And that shot by Frady. That Grace Frady is long. They want a tip. But, you know, they're not going to get one.
No. Panda's going on a little run here.
Muller. There's a nice save for St.Marks. Sent over the net by Katie Husbands, number 7. Oh, nice dig by number 11. I have to get that girl's name. Siemens with an over-the-head shot. Emily Jerome straight down and makes it 9-5. Padua, they're on a little run.
Yeah, there's just no stopping that. When she gets that ball straight down, it's an easy kill for her. Good setup there by Lucy.
I believe Emily is listed at 6 feet or 6'1".
Playing at Towson next year, Mike.
Yeah, look out to the CAA. Here comes Emily again. Nice dig.
That's impressive dig there for St. Marks.
Yeah, it was Lytle on that one, but they can't get that. So, another one by Jerome. And she's been impressive early.
Yeah, she has.
She's been impressive for 4 years, but
yes,
she's been impressive early tonight. And we have a timeout here on the floor. We're going to keep it here.
So I got a couple stats I'll send your way for Padua. Emily Jerome, 48 kills and 13 aces. Jess Mullen, 37 kills and 10 aces. Emma Lucy, 7 kills, 10 aces, and 97 assists, all in 3 matches. So those are incredible numbers. And St. Marks, like we said, is led by Aaron Derrick, 31 kills, 1 ace, 40 assists. Savannah Siemens, 33 kills, 7 aces, and 50 assists. And Jillian Lytle, 14 kills and 4 aces. So they're good numbers for the Spartans and for the Pandas so far. Like we said, both are 3-0 coming into this match. And they both have played a strong schedule so far, as they always do.
So, Jason, we have we found out who the mystery player is. Number 11 is Alyssa Berggren. She is a sophomore. She's on your roster. If you're looking at websites for sports, everybody, she's on your roster as number 2 or number 1, not number 11.
Okay.
Addie, have they retired your number yet? Addie was a great hitter for the Spartans. We watched her a lot of times. And there's a point, Padua, as this one does not make it over the tape.
Yeah, Padua's been impressive here in scoring the last 6 points.
Yeah, that's Taylor Muller back there. She doesn't want to disappear from that serve position. There's Frady. Oh, a tip over on 2 by Lucy, but St. Marks is there. Frady again, and there's the kill that ends the run for Grace Frady. Make it 11-6, Pandas.
Good job by her. She found the opening on the floor. The Padua defense has been tough all night, and there she was able to find the opening and end the run. And now Siemens goes to serve for St. Marks, and now it's their turn for a little run.
Emma Lucy to Jerome. That's a hard push. St. Marks is there. And here's Frady. Taps one over. Lucy tries again on the second hit.
Yeah, she's been trying that a few times.
Yeah, Katie Husband's blocked out of bounds, and that's a point, Spartans.
Yeah, good nice job there as Husbands hit it off the Jerome block and out of bounds.
Nice serve by Siemens, but Jerome is on the other end. And nice dig by Jill Lytle. But it goes out of bounds, over the net and out of bounds. Another point for Emily Jerome. And she's on serve now. Nice dig. And St. Marks can't save that one, and that's going to be a service winner for Jerome. Make it 13-7. So we're going to be joined by Addie Reich here for just a few minutes. Addison, welcome to 302 Sports.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, what a great play there by Siemens. She came across, but she was out of bounds or off the court. Wow, nice dig there by Bergeron. Siemens with the save, but they can't get it. So what have you seen so far? Coming back to watch, it's a little different on this end, huh?
Yeah, coming back to watch. You know, we've always been, St. Marks, we've always been a great defensive team, but I think this year it looks like they're a lot smarter with the ball. I know back row looks very strong, and it's very impressive, and it's good legacy.
So there's a point for Padua as that ball goes into the net. Now, you graduated in 2016, so some of these girls were your teammates.
Of course, yeah. Grace Frady, she was always a great hitter alongside.
You played with Jill Lytle, right? Winner for Jerome, 16-7. So talk about playing in this Catholic conference. It's always a charged atmosphere. And there's another ace for Emily Jerome, 17-7. What's it like, that Catholic conference play between you and Padua and Ursuline and St. Elizabeth's?
Well, it's always, tough, competitive.
You would have been a freshman when you were a senior, so not the all-stater she is today, though she was pretty good last year, too. And then we also had Tatnall 3, Redline 2. There's two programs that have really risen up in the last couple of years, Tatnall and Redline. Tatnall's in that tough independent conference, and Redline this year in the Diamond State. So that's the Diamond State is Archmere, Conrad, Newark Charter, Wilmington Charter, and DMA, so that's a tough one. We also had St. George's 3, Newark 1 in Flight A competition. And we had an early score up to get this one updated. Archmere 1, Conrad 0. So a busy day of volleyball around the first state and some matches downstate as well. Was it playing a team like when you were at St. Marks? Obviously, you guys had good teams, but I guess it was never any trouble getting up for a game against Padua.
Oh, no. It was what we looked forward to all season.
And that serve is out for the Spartans. That'll be their 8th point. And we mentioned before the match the great turnout from the St. Marks students. That has to be, for you as a player, give you a little extra energy when you see all those guys come out.
Of course. You have to put on a show for everyone. Prove to yourself, prove to everyone else how great your team is.
So Grace Sawyer on the serve. Whoa, wow. Backline kill
Nice
for Jerome. She's good, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
And Jess Mullen gets that overpass. So, Addie, we're going to pass it back to Jason. We're going to check in with you later, definitely. So thanks to Addison Reich. We're not letting her leave. She's going to be here for a while.
And she's going to be here for a long while here for 302 Sports this fall season.
She ups the intelligence quotient of the 302 Sports crew, that's for sure.
It didn't take much.
Well, me and you went to Salesianum, so obviously with the St. Marks girl here, just bumped us up right there.
Right, yeah, definitely.
Up a few points on the IQ. Definitely in the volleyball IQ.
Yes.
So Frady with the serve. 18-9 Padua. And there's a kill. Oh, it's called out as a point for St. Marks as Mullen goes wide on that shot.
Yeah,
just 18-10.
Just missed the line, a little wide, and St. Marks gets another point, cuts it to 8.
So Frady gets another shot, and there's an ace for Grace. Frady, 18. There are two Graces on his team. I want to make sure the right one gets credit.
Right.
Grace Frady with the ace.
Great serve there, Mike.
And they cut the Padua lead to 7. And she sends it back in Muller's direction. She has this one. Mullen with a tip. St. Marks is there. Derek, second hit. Oh, nice save by the Pandas, but they cannot get that third one over the net. Another point for St. Marks. A little bit of a run here. It's 18-12, as that's 3 in a row for them.
Yeah, nice little run, like you said, Mike. All of a sudden, it's 18-12. Lead down to 6.
Another, not an ace.
What a dig.
That was a great dig by Padua. Derek sends it deep. Lucy, a little miscommunication on the Padua side, and St. Marks has a chance for a point here. Lytle's blocked, and there's a shot on the end line by Mullen. They are giving that point to St. Marks, and there's some disbelief in here.
Now they're giving it to Padua.
They changed their mind, huh?
One called it in, one called it out.
So the up referee has called it a Padua point. Nancy's not happy. There she is on the floor. And she's going to direct her captain, Grace Frady, to go over and get an explanation from the referee.
Yeah, Mike, the line judge on that side called it in. The line judge out here called it out. We'll see which one ends up winning this argument. So say Padua.
Charged atmosphere here tonight.
Yes.
And the point will go with the Pandas. So make it 19-12, not 18-13. That's a big one. Lucy with the serve. Siemens on the set this time. She sends it to Lytle. Lytle gets the tip kill. 19-13. Nice play by Jill Lytle.
Yeah, nice little run, like we said, for the Spartans here. They're back in it. Like you said, if they got that other point, it would be a tight 18-15, but it's 19-13.
I think that's an ace. 19-14. Padua. So St. Marks not giving up. Jason, we have a score from Wilmington Christian. We'll get that to you in a second. As that serve goes out. Friends comes back for a 3-2 win over Wilmington Christian. The Warriors had a 2-0 lead in that one, and the Quakers, that's a kind of an oxymoron, the Warriors and the Quakers.
Yes.
But the Quakers came back for the 3-2 win, and honestly, they needed that one.
Yeah, they struggled, but like we said, they played St. Marks and Padua. Not an easy start to any schedule.
Lucy gets her, actually that tip was by 24, Allison Stubing, and she is blocked. Another point for St. Marks, 20-15. So they've cut 4 points off that Padua lead that was 18-9. They're a little 6-2 run here for the Spartans. And that is Berger, as we found out, with the serve, the sophomore. So the future is here for St. Marks. Emily Jerome blocked, saved by McGonigal. Jerome's going to try a tip this time. Spartans are ready. Derek sets it, and Savannah Siemens finds a hole. Nice save by Pandas. Wow. Derek goes up to Lytle this time. She's blocked. And that block goes out of bounds. That was Grace Palapay. I'll get it right. And she is blocked. The block goes OB, 21-15.
Yeah, both teams played solid defense on that point.
This has been a
very long rally.
Yeah, an entertaining match so far. You're right, some great D. So here's Derek on the set. She's looking for Siemens. Blocked. Siemens tries again with a tip this time. Jerome goes long on that one. 21-16, and Spartans are keeping it within possibility distance.
Right, within the reach. St. Marks is out of timeouts this set.
Mullen receives that one. This is going up to Palapay. Nice dive by Bergren for the save. Katie Husbands tries to kill, but Emily Jerome is there with the block. 22-16. Jerome does just a little bit of everything and a lot of some things.
Yes, and like we said on our volleyball preview show earlier this fall, that Padua has a lot of height. and they used it to their advantage there with a nice block.
Yeah, Coach DiSabatino mentioned that, that they have 3 girls that are 5'10" or over. And there's a kill for Savannah Seaman. Speaking of height, she sends a ball into the student section. 22-17 Pandas.
She's only a sophomore, Mike. She's going to get better. That's scary.
That's a talented volleyball family there, the Siemens family. Here's Emily Jerome, blocked by Derek. What a great block. You know, Jason, you and I have talked before about how we won't want to be in front of an Emily Jerome kill.
No.
I know this young lady's been there.
Yes.
It can't be fun.
No, but good block, like you said, by Derek. And St. Marks is within 4, Mike.
Here's Jerome again. You can't block that one.
No.
That ball went straight down. She may have chipped the paint and the Spartan logo on that one. 23-18 Pandas. And Jerome's on the serve. She's going to try to close it out here. Her friends in the student section are all over her. Siemens up. Derek blocked out of bounds, and they get this. Number one, they get the serve away from Jerome, and
yes.
They pick up a point.
As the ball's coming into our living room.
23-19. So Sawyer, who started the match off serving, is there again. Back to Muller. Lucy's looking up, and it's Jess Mullen. Sawyer can't dig that one. It's set point at 24-19.
Mike, we said there's a lot of sophomores on the cart. Mullen is just a sophomore there. An impressive kill there to get the Pandas with the set point.
Yeah, and she made an impression last year as a freshman, Jason. Really the big addition to Padua last year. So this is Abby Thibodeau with that kill. She's blocked. Mullen tries, but Aaron Derrick is there to send it straight down. 24-20. And Frady will serve as Captain America gets that ball over in the stands. I always love coming to games here at St. Marks. It's so much fun. Frady gets this one in. Lucy's going to set it up for Mullen, but she is dug. We're going to try it again. Violation on Padua, a double hit. 24-21. We get the fist shaking from Guy Townsend over here.
Spartans have fought off a few set points already.
So Quiet's down here in the gym. Quiet is going to get Frady. Gets it to Muller. Lucy's going to send it to Mullen. And Mullen's kill is going to end this one. The first set ends 25-21 Padua. Jason, very competitive set, about what we expected.
Yes, it was. Good set for both teams, and it was really good.
I believe we're going to take are we taking a break here?
Yes, we're going to take a break.
We'll be back in a minute. Back on 302 Sports right after this.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Mr. Italian began his
Back here at St. Marks. Okay, there we go. Getting ready for set number 2. Jason, an update from Archmere. The Hawks win set 2, 25-12. They lead Conrad 2 sets to nothing. We're trying to get a little reaction from the crowd. There they go. But we scared Addie right out of here. She left our table. She's taking pictures now. And she's a good sport because we're sitting here giving her too much to do on her first night. So we're going to go set number 2. Padua's going to be serving here. They lead at 1-0 after that 25-21 win in set 1. There's a nice wide shot of the court there. You can see the St.Marks student section to your right. Emma Lucy, number 8, will lead off with the serve here for the Pandas. Jason, I'm pretty impressed with what I've seen so far from Padua. And there is a push too far. 1-0 Padua. Yeah, this is my first chance to see both of these teams this year. And Padua did drop a set at Newark Charter, but otherwise perfect this year. And they've looked good. St. Marks, I believe, with 3 sweeps in the book. Derek is blocked at the net, off the curtain. That's playable. And a kill for Jill Lytle. Ties this one up. What a piece. So you can play it off that curtain up above the net. There's a nice wide shot. And that serve is long. It is 2-1 Padua. I believe we may be having some technical difficulties. So we get the wide shot going. We'll give you as much as we can. Nice dig there for McGonigal. That's going to be Palapay cross court. Dig by Derek. And that kill attempt goes into the net. Make it 3-2 Padua. So I don't believe we were ever offline, Jason, but
no,
we got the wide shot.
We were having trouble with the scoreboard.
Okay, so we were never offline, but we'll get that all caught up and everything, and we'll get our camera back on the this is actually not a bad shot, Jay, this wide shot.
Yes.
Oh, nice dig by McGonigal. Look out below, and there's a kill for Emily Jerome. 4-2 Pandas.
She's having an impressive night, Mike. I guess she wants to make a state for player of the game along with some of these other girls.
How about Wilmington Christian today, taking the first 2 sets from Friends?
Yes.
That was at home out at Wilmington Christian.
Independent conference matchup.
Yes,
they
are. Nice serve by McGonigal, over set by St. Marks. Padua unable to kill, and Savannah Siemens is going to try. She's blocked. Oh, nice dig by Caitlin McGonigal, and she's going to take the free balls. McGonigal's been everywhere in this set.
I've been really impressed.
Oh, another dig. Unbelievable.
She's all over the place.
Jerome just bumps it over her head, and McGonigal, they just can't get one down. That's Mullen on the dig. Jerome pushes, and off of a Spartan's hand, and it is 5-2, but defense on that set.
That was all set up by McGonigal.
On that sequence by
We
McGonigal
said
is
she's
unbelievable.
filling it, and she has to replace Maddie Judge, and she's doing a phenomenal job of that here tonight.
She's done a fantastic
and
job.
the season.
Siemens, Jerome with a dig from her knees. Mullen from the back line, can't get it to go. Derek up, and that is Lytle. Jerome with that kill is blocked out of bounds. Point Pandas.
Mike, the difference so far in this, the Padua in each set has gone on this nice little run. Get a nice comfortable lead, and then they held off the Spartans' rally in the first set. And here they're out 6-2.
Good receive by Berger, and Derek is blocked by Palapay. And number 13, Mackenzie Subject. That's how you pronounce her name, because I asked.
She's a freshman?
She is the lone freshman on the Pandas roster this year. Mackenzie Subject. And we have an early timeout, St. Marks. They trail 7-2. So Padua's come out playing some outstanding defense in set number 2.
Yeah, and like we said, Mike, I've been really impressed with McGonigal. She has huge shoes to fill. Like we said with Maddie Judge, she's doing a phenomenal job in this game. Making, I'd say, about 15, 16 digs already. I mean, she's been all over the place for the Pandas defense.
Jason, I'd probably get in trouble if I didn't thank somebody for bringing us drinks down here tonight.
Yes.
So that would be that Sue Lang, who's in attendance somewhere. I'm looking for her. I don't know where she's sitting with.
Yeah,
my sister Annette Lang is here too. So
thanks for the drinks, because I didn't see the snack bar open when I checked earlier.
It's not open. We probably could have talked to Smitty. He may have gotten us something. You never know.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks for the Wawa run.
And thanks for tuning in tonight on 302 Sports. You weren't able to get out here, and we said it's a big crowd out here. And it's going to be the first of possibly 2 volleyball matches. We're trying to look for a game Thursday. So
I'm off Thursday. There's St. Elizabeth is here. There are no night games that night. That's the only night game. And there's a service error from the Pandas, making 7-3. And Sean Green digs the ball out of the corner. What a good guy that Sean Green.
And good throw there by Sean.
He's a pretty good volleyball player too. Jason, I believe I pulled a muscle putting tape on the floor today. That's why I stay away from all athletic pursuits that don't involve a club and a golf tee. Wow, there's another second time the ball's come off those rafters, able to be played. Subject not able to get it down though. A nice chase by McGonigal, and she gets it back over on a free ball. Derek is set. And I believe that Siemens unable to get that in. I mean, unable to get the kill. But Padua's return goes into the net.
Yeah, McGonigal made a nice dig on it, but it just unfortunately carried a little too far.
So back-to-back points for the Spartans, and that is a 7-4 deficit.
And they want to wipe the floor off. Like we said, Addison is going to be interning for us here at 302 Sports, so we will be seeing a lot of her this year at games, and she's going to learn it all, learn the ropes, and that's impressive stuff that a sophomore in college wants to learn.
Wow, nice block by Siemens of Jerome. Derek is up, and Siemens is going to try the kill, but Subject is there. She's going to, now Palapay is going to take this one, a dig by Derek. There's a hit by Katie Husbands. Mullen gets that one. Oh, what a dig. A dive by Berggren. Unbelievable. And there's a kill into the net by Mullen. Alyssa Berggren made that point possible.
And look at...
we may have to bring that one back to you at some point later today.
DSAP was told to get back in her coaching box after that one.
I don't think she's upset at the officials. It's something her team did or didn't do. Alyssa Berggren, the sophomore, just a diving play on that one. That ball's inbounds. Palapay with the point. And Taylor Muller is going to replace Palapay. Wow, I'm impressed with that point by Berggren.
Yes.
Making that dive and
she was
gets it over the net.
She was impressive the other night at Friends. I saw her play there, and she was incredible there. So
there are 3 sophomores on the St. Marks roster. Siemens, we know, and the other one is Abby Thibodeau. So St. Marks has some building blocks there for the future. Speaking of building blocks, that's the freshman Mackenzie Subject with the block. Jason, she's got to be 5'10", 5'11", that Subject.
Yes.
Lucy's up there. She's about 6 feet tall.
Yeah, like we said, they have the height.
There's a block of Frady by Lucy. Speaking of height, make it 10-5 Pandas.
Yeah, nice little run here, 3 straight for the Pandas to get their lead back to 5.
So we got the wide angle. We got our stationary camera right now, but you can see everything. I kind of like this view, Jay.
Yeah, it's a really good view.
Another good dig, Derek, on that one. Some great defense. Oh, what a block by Lucy. Derek sends it up. This is going to be Siemens, but Mullen gets to that one. Jerome gets that one. Nobody's going to get that one.
No, she's been really good, Mike. And like we said, when she hits straight down, there's just no stopping it. I mean, it's just an impressive hit. And the Pandas extend their lead to 6 here in the second set.
So it's Muller again. Nice serve off the tape, and it's an ace. That was diving, and once it hit that tape, it fell to the ground like.
What do we call it? A tape ace?
It was a tape ace.
Tape ace.
Here comes Siemens. She's going to try to score for the Spartans and cannot. Jerome has a little miscommunication there for the Pandas, but still in play. Well, McGonigal tries to get that one. She left some skin on the floor. The St.Marks picks up that point. It's 12-6.
Much needed point there for the Spartans. And like you said, Mike, great effort there by McGonigal. She dove. Unfortunately, the ball just hit her and went.
She tried everything she could.
Yes.
She's been outstanding tonight. Lucy to Jerome. Wow. That's all you can say. Well, Addie, have a seat. I'm good.
And one kill there by Jerome again.
I'm going to stand up because I'm short, and I'm going to let
set.
Addie have a seat here. It's a good thing I'm not on camera. Maybe if I dyed my hair blonde, I'd probably look a little better. That is out. Called point Spartans 13-7. And it will be a serve for Jill Lytle. Unfortunately, Jason, 2 years ago, Jill's not serving. I was at the match here against St. George's where Jill hurt her knee. She tore her knee up and missed the whole season.
Yeah.
Oh, what a pancake there by Frady. She missed her sophomore season because of that, and there's no red shirts in high school, unfortunately. Mullen with this attempt blocked, and that's a point for St. Marks. Must have been off of
the net.
A Padua hand and out of bounds. I thought it went back over the net, but however it got there, it's a point for the home team. Lucy puts it up for a subject. Siemens gets that dig, and here is a kill attempt, and there's McGonigal again. She's been all over. Don't mess with Jess. Jess Mullen with a slam down the left side.
Yeah, Mike, like we said, Padua's got a couple big hitters, and Mullen, she doesn't look like she has the hype, but man, she's powerful in those kills.
If we had done this 2 years ago, I bet I could have found a lot of things to rhyme with Addie or Reich.
That's for sure.
That ball goes too far. It's 15-8. I'm making Addie blush. I'm going to stop picking on her. We're glad to have her here. I'm going to drive her away.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, we need the help, obviously. And that's going to be an ace for the Pandas. We'll see who served. That was Mackenzie's subject. So, Jason, she's got a couple blocks, a couple kills, and now an ace.
Yeah, like you said, Mike, only a freshman, so.
I can see why DSAB was so high on subject. She told me before the season, keep an eye on this girl, and she is absolutely correct. Obviously, Lauren DiSabatino knows a ton more volleyball than I'll ever know. Thibodeau puts it over, but there is subject with a dig. And Mullen down the left side again. She's found a sweet spot for her.
And she's having a big night, Mike.
Makes it 17-8.
She's helping Jerome. Between the two of them, they've been really good in this one.
We have a timeout, St. Marks. Jason, it didn't seem like Padua really put that much distance in, but when you think back on the set, it's just been really consistent for Padua, and they built up that 9-point lead.
Yeah, they've done a little bit of everything. Nice defense, good blocks, and some nice kills, and a good serving. And they have a 9-point lead here in the second set. But like we said, saw in the first set, St. Marks can make a little run at any time with the talent they have on the floor.
St. Mark's back in action on Thursday night right here against the St. Elizabeth Vikings. And I am planning on attending to see my little cousin play for the Vikings. And also a really good player, Lexi Lee. We know her from basketball, but she is an outstanding volleyball player.
And a better human being.
Yeah, and her sister Ardavia is playing this year. And the Vikings have things looking up this year under new coach Jerry McCarthy. So I'm excited to come down and watch that one.
They had a tough one yesterday against Ursuline Academy, the number 1 ranked team in the state.
Something tells me a lot of teams are going to have tough ones against Ursuline this year. That's a team that does everything very well. Siemens up to Thibodeau with the tip. And a point for Abby Thibodeau, make it 17-10. Jason, a final from Claymont. My hometown, Claymont. Archmere 25, Conrad 23. It's a sweep for the Hawks. They are back in the win column.
Yeah, you knew they were going to be ready for that match.
And there's another kill attempt by Padua. This time St. Marks is there. Lucy surprises everybody, but a save. And Siemens puts it back over to Lucy. This time it's Derek. She's blocked. Oh, a miss hit. That's playable off the curtain.
Yes, it is playable off the curtain, so you have to pay attention.
Mullen deflected, and Lytle gets that one, but a miss hit by St. Mark's. An unforced error against Padua. It's 18th point, 18-9. We were here in the first set at 18-9, and St. Mark's made a great run.
Yes, made it a competitive first set.
So Lucy on the serve. Puts it in that one. That would be Palapay from the mid-court line. Lytle with the tip. And there's a kill for Jess Mullen. I think Mullen's having an outstanding set. Playing on that left outside. She's hitting everything. Cross court, down the line. Sawyer goes way back to get that one. Jerome digs. And they're going to go to Mullen again off the antenna. Point for the Spartans.
Cuts the lead into half. And they got the right person.
Derek with the ace. I think a little miscommunication there. That ball, you see Jerome and Palapay talking back there. That ball went off Emily Jerome's knee. I think she maybe was distracted by Grace Palapay.
Like we said, Derek is the right person to have on serve for the Spartans.
So 2 points in a row for St. Mark's, 20-11. Lucy with the bump. And Mullen goes out of bounds. This time it's 20-12. No panic on the Padua side. They got a nice, comfortable lead here. And you see D-Step staying calm over there.
Yes, she has all night. Their team's played really well.
Nice serve by Derek. Jerome gets it. It's a backline kill by Jerome, but Sawyer's there. Savannah Siemens off of Emily's hands. Nice save by Mullen, and it's bumped over by Lucy. Nice play there by Siemens, and a play by Lucy. But a push kill falls in the corner. I missed who got that one. Doesn't matter who got it. It's a point for the Spartans.
Yes.
(20-13).
Nice little run here again by the Spartans.
Yeah, Derek on the serve, and another ace. Drops that one in front of Jerome, 20-14, and they're excited on your right side of your screen.
Yeah, what a great serve again by Derek. She's had a good run here.
She has kind of quietly made her mark in high school volleyball. Lucy cross court to Palapay. Nice smash by her. Sawyer can't catch up with it, 21-14. Aaron Derrick maybe doesn't come to everybody's mind when they first think of the all-state type hitters, but she's having a fantastic season and has really quietly put together a superb 4 years here at St. Mark's.
Yeah, another well-rounded player. She does it all. She also sets up a lot of her teammates.
There's a bump set by Derek.
Her kill numbers aren't as high.
Woo, Jerome off the block at the flex to the left of Grace Sawyer, and in 22-14. Mullen on serve. Line drive, Sawyer plays it. Derek looking for Siemens. McGonigal there again. This is going to have to go over as a freebie. Derek with the set. Siemens taps. Oh, nice diving play by Mullen. She can't keep it in bounds. And that's going to go as a point to St. Marks. It's 22-15. An outstanding effort by Jess Mullen on that one.
Yeah, like you said, great effort there by her. And she almost was able to save that ball. But good run again here by the Spartans. They got some offense going.
Bergman, I've been impressed with her today. Nice tap. McGonigal able to save it into the net, however. Call that a service winner for Alyssa Bergman. I don't care what number she wears. She can play volleyball.
Yes, she can. Really impressive with her defense and serving today.
Taps that one over. McGonigal has to come up to get it. Lucy looking for Jerome. And that kisses the end line, 23-16.
Yeah, she's been, like I said, Jerome's been really good tonight. Say already double-digit in kills.
That is Caitlin McGonigal. Tapped over by Frady. Jerome's going to try for this one. And wow, Jason, a cross-court winner.
Yes.
Just inside the right line, heads into the St. Marks bench.
The last two kills, Mike, the placement has been there. Like you said, she kissed the end line, and there she puts it right in the corner.
This is set point. A nice serve. Bergeron gets it. Derek up to Jill Lytle. And the return by Padua goes out of bounds. So there is the first saved set point. Make it 24-17, and this is Lytle on the serve.
Yeah, she's going to need a nice little run.
Nice line drive. Lucy sends it to Jerome. Who else? Off the block, lands in bounds. No, there's a net violation or double hit. Everybody thinks the set's over, including me, but they have called that a St. Mark's point. I believe they called a double hit on the set. So it is not over.
No, 24-18.
24-18. Padua is on their way. And they'll have to earn it one more time. 2 saves for St. Mark's. Oh, an overset. And there's an easy point for St. Mark's. I believe that was Savannah Siemens with that smash.
Yeah, Mike, we saw this in the first set. Padua had about 6-7 set points. And St. Mark's just started saving them, but they're going to need 5 more.
Yeah, that was save number 3. Lytle, nice line drive. Mullen gets it. We're going to go to Jerome again. And you can't stop that one. Make it 25-19 Padua. And another kill by Emily Jerome, and they take the second set for the 2-0 lead. So after 2 sets, the number 3 Pandas 2, St. Mark's 0. We'll be back on 302 Sports right after this.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
All right, back for set 3 here at St. Marks High School. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Len Evans, and the newest member of the 302 sports team, Addison Reich, the St. Marks graduate, looking resplendent in her Delaware Blue Hens t-shirt. So Addison spent a year at Wilmington, a year?
Yes.
Transferred, wanted to be a Blue Hen. She's down there with her brother, Andrew, who's a baseball player at St. Marks, along with half of the St. Marks team from the last few years. Chris Ludman, Billy Sullivan, and Austin Colmary is down there. And maybe one or two that I'm missing.
Yeah,
Calvin Scott. How could I forget? Like you said, Addie, they graduate and boom. Addie's old teammate, Abby Mirabella, is senior this year at UMBC. She played against UD the other day and had 6 kills in a Blue Hens win. And I believe your old other roommate, Peyton Reno, played in, not Chestnut Hill.
Yes,
Chestnut Hill.
Who plays Goldie this year. We'll be doing some Goldie games for you.
Jason, we should mention while we're getting started, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. from Hooters of Newark, it's the 302 Sports Weekly Top 10s. Lively discussion without me this week, unfortunately. Special guests, we hope, and players of the week. Spotlight game of the week, I believe, is Woodbridge and Friends football this Saturday at 2. So remember, 7 o'clock at Hooters of Newark. Be there or watch it online at 302sports.com. And there's some good defense already in set number 3. We're just underway. St. Marks won the serve. Mullen blocked. She gets it back. Jerome from the back line. Sawyer gets that one. Tipped by Derek, and this is a free ball. They're going to send it to Derek again. She's called for it. Oh, nice dig by Palape. And a tip by Mullen does not fall. And there is a shot wide by Frady, make it 1-0 Padua. So some outstanding defense on the third, as the third set begins.
Yeah, I've been impressed with defense from both teams all night long, Mike. It's been, both teams have played with a lot of heart trying to get to all the balls they can.
Lucy with the serve, set by Siemens to Derek. Not able to put too much behind it, but Mullen gets that one. Nice dig by Bergeron. This is going to be Frady. And this one over the right side line, make it 2-0. So a good start for Padua, but St. Mark's playing some darn good defense here.
Like we said, the Pandas are back in action Friday night at Charter.
Yeah, that should be an outstanding match. Charter seems to have recovered from that opening night loss to Tower. Nice dig by Berger, and she gets out of the way. Oh, nice set by, I'm not sure who got that. Was that Siemens? She's set from the back line in perfect position. And the kill for Abby Thibodeau gets St. Mark's on the board 2-1. So just some outstanding defense. A nice set and a nice kill. A great point for the Spartans. Derek on the serve. Palape gets it. And she's going up. Jerome takes the kill. That was a double hit.
Yep.
And that ties things up.
Mike, and I think the Spartans' game plan here in the third set is they don't want Padua to get out to that 8 or 9 point lead that they've had in the first 2 sets. They want to try and keep this one close.
That service error makes it 3-2. Yeah, and it's not easy against this Pandas team, Jason. We both saw them in the preseason plenty of times.
Yes.
My first opportunity to see them in the regular season, and I think they're living up to the hype.
Yes.
I did see Charter and DMA today. I say DMA with 5 new starters Looked like a pretty good team, but Wilmington Charter just too much for them.
DMA's got a tough schedule with the young team.
Yeah, and that's a tough conference. Nice kill. I believe Savannah Siemens with that one. And it goes back behind the stands, and we're going to send Greeny over to get that one again.
Yeah, Sean Green's getting a workout down there.
And he holds on. That's it. Well, we got 2 balls in play. I think that would make the volleyball match that much more interesting to play with 2 balls.
Yeah, I find it hard enough with one to throw a second one in there.
Apparently that happens here at St. Marks. Oh, look out. Oh, Jerome fools everybody with a tip. Well, I thought there was some pain coming. And an error there makes it 4-3 Pandas. Jason Padua is looking for its first state championship since 2013. They won 2 in a row. And St. Marks won the 2 before that, 2010 and 2011, with Lauren Talley. Oh, nice tip. 4-4, Lauren Talley and Reno and Mirabella. And that was why Addison Reich ended up at St. Marks. We had a chance to see Lauren Talley play for Delaware. Brady serve, dug by Mullen. Jerome with a tip. Lytle gets that one. Derek up for Siemens. Oh, nice dig by Mullen. A little surprise there by Padua. St. Marks not fooled. Lytle tries again. Look out, here comes Jerome, and she smashes this one. Oh! Sawyer, not afraid, gets in front of that. Tip by Lytle, diving stab by Jerome. Another long rally.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these.
Wow, nice play, and I think that's going to be a double hit.
Yeah, what a good effort there by Mullen digging that ball, but like you said, a double hit.
Yeah, that's a tough call. If you're watching on YouTube or on 302sports.com, that's not easy to see. It's not easy to see live. Imagine watching it on the screen. Jerome, I think she cracked the floorboard with that kill.
Yeah, that was hit. That was hit with some authority on that one.
The athletic director, Matt Smith, is over there writing out the bill for Mr. and Mrs. Jerome on that one. And she hurt the ball, she hurt the floor, and it's a good thing there were no Spartans in the way. Muller with the serve. Siemens blocked. That ball goes out of bounds. Jerome and Subject get hands on it, but it goes out of bounds. And it's 6-5 St. Marks, so they have the 1-point lead.
Yeah, and St. Marks, like I said, they would be happy if they could keep this set close from beginning to end.
Jerome with the tip, cross court. This is going to be Lytle, but Muller is there. And Jerome finds a hole in the middle and splits the defenders, ties this at 6, and she's having an outstanding evening.
Yeah, she is. She's found it. Her placement is what's key. Not only does she hit it hard, but she finds the open holes in the defense.
It's a tough week for Padua. They've got 2 top 10 teams this week, and so far passing the audition. And that's a tape ace for Emily Jerome. You know, when you're good, you get the breaks, and good things happen to good people, and Emily gets that one to go. Another ace for Jerome. 2 in a row. This is more conventional style. And she found an empty spot on the floor, and 8-6 Padua. So what St. Marks has to do is avoid that 5 or 6 point run for the Pandas. Make it the turkey. 3 in a row for Emily Jerome. Another tape ace. Really can't defend that. As we see Coach Giaquinto giving Emily the positioning here for the serve. And that one just wide. Make it 9-7. So an outstanding job on the back serving by Emily Jerome.
Yeah, it's, like you said, she was going for that back line there also. It's all about the placement.
This is Lytle. May have gone long, but Padua plays it. Mullen with the kill. And Jason, they seem to have found a soft spot in the middle of the back line there for St. Marks. We'll see if the Spartans change up their positioning a little bit to close that up. 10-7 Padua.
Like we said, Padua comes with you at swarms. You know, you got Mullen, you got Lucy, you got Jerome.
This is the freshman subject. Siemens up to Derek. That block. We got a new player in there for Padua, number 24, Allison Stubing. So her first appearance in this set, and she picks up the block.
And nicely done there. Like you said, good block.
The key with the block is not being too far from the net where the ball goes off your hand and into the net.
Right.
But you don't want to get too close to the net. If you hit that net, it's a violation. That's a kill for Thibodeau to bring St.Marks to within 11-8. So subject goes to the bench, as does Katie Husbands. Bergeron back in to serve for St.Marks. The libero, McGonigal, back in for Padua. So Bergeron, she's having a good night tonight for the Spartans. That soft serve. Mullen is blocked. And she's going to take it again. That's going to be too long. Point, Spartans.
And another nice little run here for the Spartans.
So I'm impressed with the St. Marks all night, but the third set they've been playing very well. Bergeron. Oh, she puts a little mustard on that one. Catches Padua by surprise. Mullen. I believe that was tipped.
Called it in anyway.
They called that serve in. I thought I heard a tip. Either way, it's a Padua point.
Yes. 12-9 for the Pandas. So they're trying to close this out in 3 sets after taking the first 2 sets.
Yeah, Jason, volleyball's a tough sport to get a drink during a set, you know?
Yes.
There's another ace for Padua. Their service game's been on point in set number 3, 13-9. This one, an Emma Lucy ace, and that's their 4th ace of the 3rd set.
Lucy had a couple aces in the 2nd set also.
That's going to go, we'll call that another ace. Could be a service winner. Kind of a distinction there, but no return. 14-9. Padua is starting to pull away just a little bit. Siemens to Derek. Off the block. It falls in front of Lucy. 14-10 for St. Marks, and that's a point they needed.
Yeah, nice job there by Derek. Like you said, Mike, they needed the point to stop the Pandas' run. Was able to cut it to 14-10 here in the 3rd set.
And that's Derek with the serve. Jerome picks it. And that ball is out. Called a point for the green and gold. So Derek will try to keep her little run going. Mullen into the block. That was a nice play by Mullen. She hit into the block and then dove for the dig, but that ball goes out of bounds. Another point for the Spartans. Make it 14-12.
Yeah, they're never out of a set. They always seem to go on these nice little runs, Spartans.
And there's a service error, 15-12. Jason looking up at the wall across from us. I see 10 volleyball state championship banners for St. Marks. I believe that is second in the state to Ursuline's 11.
Wow. That's impressive numbers for both schools.
Oh, nice tip there, but Muller able to get it. That ball's out of bounds and point for St. Marks, 15-13. Yeah, the 1985 state championship was won by Coach Dave Stover, now at charter school, and the rest of them all belong to the lady to our left, Nancy Griskowitz, who has just been done an outstanding job here with the Spartans. Jerome down the middle again past the diving Bergeron. 16-13. She is so tough to stop.
Yeah, like you said, she is so tough to stop. She can do everything for this Pandas team.
And we've talked before about how she played mostly front line her first 2 years, played a little back line her sophomore year, and now she just does everything for Padua. Oh, nice tip by Siemens off the Pandas defense, and they're hanging in there at 16-14.
Yeah, like we said, it's really competitive here in the 3rd set.
So Husbands back in. Another former teammate, right? Katie Husbands? She was on JV. Addie's telling me There was so much talent on that St. Marks club that Katie Husbands had to play JV. The injustice of it all. And that block goes out of bounds. Another kill for Emily Jerome, 17-14. Palapay out. Taylor Muller in for the serve. You've seen a lot of talented players come through both of these schools over the years.
Yes.
Nice serve by Muller. Derek sets it up for Siemens. She's got to just push it over. Jerome sends it just off the back line. Another kill for Emily, 18-14.
Just no stopping that. It's been working all night.
Here goes Seaman, tips it over, finds the hole. That hit the ground. Nice diving attempt by McGonigal to get there, but it found hardwood first, 18-15. And Siemens will take the serve here. Here's Jerome. Wow. Wow, that's all I got to say. Unbelievable down the left side.
I think that hit the gym floor again. Nice
So it's 19-15. Got to get to 25, and we have a timeout. St. Marks. So Jason Padua has come in and done what they really had to do.
Yeah, like you said, Mike, St. Marks is a tough environment to play in. They came in, they got the first two sets under their belt, and nice lead in this one, 19-15. But it's not easy to close out the Spartans. So I think this timeout, D. Sabatino is telling them not to lose their focus and finish this one out, because you do not want to go to a fourth set with St. Marks here.
So like we said, St. Marks back in action on Thursday night right here against the improved St. Elizabeth Vikings. St. E's already has more wins this year than they had all of last season. And Padua gets to travel to Wilmington Charter, I believe. That is at Charter, correct? That Friday night match is
Yes.
at Wilmington Charter?
It's at Wilmington Charter, 6:30 start.
I know it's Football Friday, but if you want to see some darn good volleyball, that's where you want to be on Friday. Unfortunately, I will not be able to make it.
I'll see what my schedule's like. I am going to try and make it out there.
I will be following. That block is out of bounds. St. Marks picks up a point, make it 19-16. Great volleyball community here in Delaware. If you can't make these matches, you can always find the scores on Twitter. We all keep each other up to date. There is Mullen. Oh, nice dig by Lytle. But Mullen gets that overpass and sends it down off of a Spartan. Make it 20-16.
The Jerome Mullen 1-2 punch has been very impressive tonight, as they both have done their damage.
Yeah, we've seen Jess Mullen just grow from last season to this season. It happens to a lot of freshmen. They get more confidence. They're more comfortable. They're not afraid of stepping on toes anymore, and Jess Mullen has really improved from what I can see. And that was a double hit violation, 21-16. So Padua can smell it now. This is Mackenzie's subject, the freshman. We talked about it being a freshman. And that's an overset. No, Siemens able to save it, and a kill by Aaron Derrick off the defender against the back bleachers.
That was impressive.
21-17.
It was all set up, but like you said, Mike, nice save. You thought it was going to be an overpass, and she was able to save it, and Derrick slammed it home.
So Siemens and Derrick, as advertised for
Yes.
St. Marks, not the only two, but they've been outstanding tonight. And then speaking of somebody who's been impressive, Alyssa Bergren. Can't say enough about her game. Look at that. There's a dig for Bergren. Siemens looking for her. Thibodeau with the block. I believe that was Stubing with the block. Make it 22-17. Palapay in. Taylor Muller out.
Both teams doing an excellent job blocking balls tonight.
Lucy, who began this set on serve for Padua, is back on serve. They need 3 points to wrap this one up. We're going to try to get our player of the game on afterwards once we decide who that player is, right, Jay?
Yes.
Nice dig there by Siemens. Brady pushes it deep. Padua's there. Oh, and you know, when things are going your way, they're going your way. That ball looked like it hit 6 inches below the tape, and it climbed up and over.
Yeah, like we said, when it's a top 5 matchup, sometimes you need the luck.
Now we have a timeout here for, I believe St. Marks has called a timeout, 23-17.
Padua 2 points away from
they're
the
getting
match.
there. But Jason, St. Marks, nothing to be ashamed of. They've kept this close, and this is a very, very talented Padua team. And St. Marks 8-7 last year. Quietly surprised some people last year. They have a lot of talent on this team, and I expect them to bounce back from this just fine.
Yeah.
There's
like
a
you
lot
said,
of positives here tonight for them.
It's a good early season test for them. Being in the Catholic Conference, they will get a rematch with the Padua later in the year. A Tuesday night in late October at Padua's gym. The good thing about that being late October, it might be cold.
I believe, well, we'll just announce this in a second here. There's a serve by the Pandas. That is Derek out of bounds, and it is match point. Our 302sports.com player of the match. It's the senior, Emily Jerome. We might be saying that a few times this year. We're going to try to get Emily on after the match. There's a set by Derek, a block. Frady gets it, but Lucy's able to save it. And there's the kill by Jess Mullen, and that wraps this one up. Padua with the 3-zip win over St. Marks, 25-17 in the third set. They improved to 4-0, and St. Marks back in action Thursday against St. Elizabeth. Friday, Padua is at Charter, and I'm going to try to grab Emily Jerome. Jason's going to hang on here for a second, and he's going to fill some space.
Yep. Great effort there by the Pandas. They were able to sweep out St. Marks here. And great effort by both in this one. Like we said, St. Marks has nothing. They'll be back. It was a good early season test to see where they were. And right now, they know what they have to do next time they face Padua.
Yeah, definitely tonight I think it was a classic defense versus offense. Padua had a very, very good offense with Emily Jerome leading in kills, and I think that St. Marks did a great job with their defense, digging her. But
yeah,
it's always a classic matchup.
It always is, and like you said, you've played in this matchup a lot of times. And the thing about the Catholic Conference is you do get the rematch with them later in the year, and a lot of times they end up facing again in the playoffs. So I mean, it's the first of possibly 3 meetings this year.
Yeah, you always get your chance at vengeance. So, you know, St. Marks has just got to come out a little stronger next time, more intensity, more focus on their offense and hitting, finding the spots. I think Emily Jerome did a great job finding the spots tonight on the floor, and I think that's what carried them through the match.
Yeah, and like we said, it's a good effort by both teams in this one. And Padua, it's a nice time to come get the road win because it's not an easy environment to play in. We saw great students out there for St. Marks. It's always the case. You know what you're getting into when you come here to play a match.
Yeah, of course.
And like we said, great effort by both teams. St. Marks, they've dropped to 3-1, but it's not bad. You know, 3-1. They get St. Elizabeth on Thursday, a chance to get a win in the column before next week, where they have matches against Archmere and Ursuline next week. That's not an easy task. Good thing is Archmere's here, and St. Marks is at Ursuline later in the week. So it's it's a tough schedule coming up.
Good schedule coming up there, yeah.
Yeah, and like we said, the thing with these two teams, they play in the Catholic Conference, both play tough schedules. And so it's hard to go through the year without a blemish. So, like I said, you learn from this one, and you're right back on it come Thursday night.
Yep. You know, St. Marks always comes back. Always find a way to come back, so should be a good season coming up.
And while we wait for the interview, we're going to take a commercial break, pay the bills, and we'll be back shortly.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Alrighty, back at St. Marks High School with our player of the match. No surprise there. Emily Jerome. Coming off the 3 wins, have a Catholic Conference opener tonight. St. Marks is 3-0. Obviously, you know these girls, but you hadn't seen them. Well, maybe saw them at a play day, but you know, what's your thoughts coming in tonight? And I'm sure you want to get out here in 3, and you did.
Yeah, this is definitely the best competition we've seen so far. Our first couple of matches were, I would say, pretty easy for us, and I think coming here really showed us, like...
You know that guy?
It's fine. It really showed us how we can work together during difficult situations. I think we really pulled ahead in the beginning and got on long runs, and then we got a little bump in the road where we let St. Marks come back, but in the end we finished it off like we should.
You mentioned playing St. Marks is not easy. You have that big group of students over there.
Yeah.
I guess you learned to tune that kind of stuff out and just play volleyball, right?
Yeah, I think it's funny. Watching them is enjoyment for me. I like when other teams' student body comes out to cheer for them. I wish Padua had more of one. But
now you're averaging, coming in tonight, 16 kills, but you're also up there with the aces and the digs. Yeah. We just watched your game, and we talked about it a little bit here tonight. Just watch your game really get so well-rounded over the 4 years. I know we've talked about this before. You've noticed your game just improve all around over the 4 years, and you're comfortable everywhere on the floor now, aren't you?
Yeah, I think hitting it's definitely obviously my number one thing, so I've been comfortable with that since the beginning, and then we started developing my digs, and then through the years, I think eventually we got serving down. I've been working on spot serving, and I think that's really helped me with my aces.
Well, I think you had 3 in a row tonight during the second set, I believe, or third set. It was the third set. You had 3 in a row, and then Lucy came back, and she had one.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great defensive match for both teams tonight. And Friday night doesn't get any easier for you guys. You got to go to Wilmington Charter. Have you seen them yet?
We have not. We played them at the first play day, but you know, that's a while ago. Everything's different now.
I did see them today. They beat DMA in 3, and I saw them against Archmere last week. Obviously a big hitter just like yourself and Maddie Matheny. You know these girls. What are you going to see in Charter? You got Michael Witz and Matheny up front. What else do we have from Charter?
I think Madeline is definitely our main concern right now. I think you can see from the stats that she's really one of the ones that's making the points for them, one of the only ones too. So I think our concentration is really just on her and our solid defense and hitting.
As usual, as always, great to talk to you. I'm sure we'll see you down the line. Yeah. Emily and I are like best friends now.
Thank you.
No problem. Jess Molan, come on down. Em's going to have to show you how to use the headset. Just goes on. Thank you, Emily. We'll see you again, I'm sure. Jess Molan, congratulations on a big win tonight.
Thank you.
Mike Lang from 302. You know Jason and Len and Addie Reich. You may have played. No, you didn't play against her. She graduated 2 years ago from St. Marks. We talked during the match, Jason and I, about you coming in and making an impression as a freshman last year. obviously the first time I've seen you this year in a match, I did see you obviously play day. How much more comfortable do you feel as a sophomore than you did as a freshman?
I feel a lot more comfortable. I think I know the game of high school volleyball a lot better. It's a lot different speed than club, and I feel like I know my players and who I'm playing with and what their strengths and weaknesses are and what I can do to help.
A couple big kills. You closed out the match there with the kill. A lot of good kills, not just a couple.
Thank you.
It's big. You guys are now 4-0. How important was it for you guys to get off to this without having any slip-ups in the first couple weeks of the season?
Yeah, we have a really tough season lined up, and getting off a 4-0 start is really good for us. We played against some very, very impressive teams, and it just pushed us to do our best.
And how excited are you to come into St.Marks? And this is a tough team. Talking about St.Marks play tonight, especially on defense, I thought they were outstanding.
St.Marks is such a strong team, and we love coming out and playing against strong teams because it really pushes us and challenges us. And it's always like a very loud, really hype gym that I love to play at.
They had the big student section here. Another loud gym with a lot of students. Friday night, Wilmington Charter. That place can be a little bit of a zoo. You said you love playing these games. How excited are you for Friday?
I'm so excited.
Great. Well, congratulations. Had a great match tonight. Continued success to the Pandas, right?
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Jess. I think that's going to about wrap it up here from St. Marks High School. Jess Mullen and Emily Jerome have our thanks and our gratitude. Jason, I think we saw two of the stronger teams. St. Marks got swept, but it wasn't because they're a bad team. They're not a bad team.
No, they are not. And like we said, while you were getting the players for us, they'll rebound. They got St. E's Thursday night. They got a tough week next week. They host Archmere here on next Tuesday. And then Thursday night, they're at St. Marks. So a tough week next week.
St. Marks is
at Ursuline.
At Ursuline.
So it's a tough week next week for the Spartans.
I believe I will be at least one of those matches. So I think that's going to about wrap it up here from St. Marks High School. We thank everybody for tuning in tonight on 302sports.com. And this game will be available on YouTube. And we'll see everybody. Remember, Saturday is our 302sports.com Spotlight Game of the Week football Division II rematch. I'm sorry.
Number 1 versus number 2.
That's right, number 1 Woodbridge, number 2 Wilmington Friends. You can catch that on 302sports.com. And tomorrow night, the Sports Weekly from Hooters of Newark and the Astro Shopping Center across from the Y. Be there or don't be there, and you can watch it online. So for Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Addison Reich, and Len Evans, thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a